Okay, so this is the table setup, and I'll just explain the scenario now. So before I go over my full deployment, over here, the big blue dice are the objectives. So the Forces of Chaos, this is like their forward encampment, and the Desperate Knights, the White Wolf, this is just the forwarding army of Archaon that's just come to test the defenses of the Empire. So I've come to smash their supplies and try and flee back before taking too many casualties. So the only points available to me are each objective, which are worth 1,000 points each. Anthony, on the other hand, scores points as normal. And same for getting banner and general kills and things like that. So he's potentially got more points on offer, and he doesn't necessarily have to worry about how many of his own men die, which is very fitting for the Chaos. He just needs to make sure I don't run off with his supplies, basically. Yeah, that's it, really. So my army is as follows. As you can see, I've got the Panthers out on the right. I've scouted forward my huntsmen into both woods, and then I've got a fairly solid line with some fast cav out on the far flank. Whereas facing me down, there's some marauders behind the Chaos Shrine. The big scary hell cannon has got a nice dominating view of the battlefield. The marauders are guarding the pond. And then all of the scary Zinch stuff is out over here on this flank with the sorcerer up on the hill. As far as spells goes, Anthony's pretty much got all the magic missiles. So he's got red fire and blue fire, which is the D6 and 2D6 Zinch magic missiles. And then he's got Lore of Fire. So he's got Fireball, the Burning Sword of Rune, Burning Head, and Fiery Blast. So lots and lots of... Actually, weirdly enough, Chaos might outshoot the Empire because I have no magic at all other than my prayers. And that's it. And it's a fixed defenders get first turn. So good luck to you. Not too much good luck, hopefully, it's the horrible Forces of Chaos.
Bad luck.
And yeah, we'll come back once Anthony's done some moves. All right, the Chaos Forces have shuffled up only a little bit. I think it was the Chariot and the Marauders in the pond there. Not much else is. But Magic Phase. Now, unfortunately, well, fortunately for me, but the Scary Exalted up on the hill currently isn't in range of very many of his spells. But the Zinchian Exalted is going to do a red fire on my Generals Knights of Ulrich. How many dice chucking out? 3. 10. I've got 5 dice because my priests do make me relatively good. This one's a bit weird because it might actually end up shriveling into nothing. I'm going to chuck 3 dice out as well. Nope, goes through. So it does D6 hits. 1. And strength, D6, 3. So 1 strength, 3 hit. So on a 4, it does a wound. No. That was disappointing. Any more spells?
No, I don't think so.
Remember, you got bound spells.
Oh, yeah. Which one?
So that one was range 24, so it might be able to hit them. No. And that one doesn't have a range because you cast it on yourself. So you can just choose to do it. So it's yellow fire, so just give you a ward save on that unit. I will try to stop that with 2 dice. I need you to stop it. So no magic. I survived the first turn, but... Alright, now for the scary bit. The Hell Cannon is firing at my General's unit again. Anthony's guessed 27, which is, I'm afraid, well short, Anthony. It's there. So roll a scatter dice. It might come back at me. How far is it going to go? Only 2. So no, it'll be about there. So it splashes down and doesn't do anything this turn, but it didn't go explode or do anything terrible. So it could have been worse, I suppose. But that's your ranging shot. Keep that in your mind now when you're looking at your ranges in the future turns. I think that's it because you've got no combat. So moving on to my turn. And that's my movement. So I've got some loyal dogs coming up over here. My archers are coming out with a sneaky plan over here. And my knights have moved up. Archers have moved up only 4 here to fire. The dogs are squeezing in around the corner there with their fast cavalry form. And the wolfkin are just pulling up the rear. Now we're on to the magic phase, so I don't have actual spells, but I do have some prayers. So I am going to do... I will do Fury of Ulrich with this guy. This guy's first. So it's just a level 3 bound spell, and I'll make them immune to fear and terror for a turn. Oh no, it remains in play. So until you dispel it or I attempt another prayer. Do you wish to stop it? And it's stopped on a 5, leaving you with 4 dice left. This unit here, I'm going to do Battle Howl. So as long as it's in effect, the unit he leads as D3 to their charge move. If the charge has failed, then it's wasted, so you don't get the extra movement if the charge has failed. But I'm going to use one of my Fangs of the Wolf. So I've got 2 Fangs of the Wolf on this priest here, which mean I can make my prayers irresistible, so you can't stop that one. And he's got 1 of those left. And then I'm going to do... I'm going to do the same thing with this one here. So that's 2 that can't be stopped. And that's all of my magic. My shooting is going to be relatively paltry because I've just got 10 guys. I don't think it's worth shooting at the knights. So it's going to have to be the Chaos Warriors. Yep. So they moved, and you're over half range. So that's going to be 6s. Nope, nothing. The other unit marched, so that is the end of my turn 1. Alright, Chaos turn 2 movement has gone for some bold redirects. There weren't any charges possible because I was quite cagey in mine. I made sure the woods were sheltering me from the knights. The chariot was out of range anyway. And then over here, the Hell Cannon passed this rampage test. Sadly, it only rolled a 5. I was hoping to try and draw it out for some piddly archers and get away from the objective so I can try and get over that side. The Marauder Horsemen are still lurking back there to stop me from getting around and snatching it. And now we're going into the scarier magic phase where stuff's actually in range. So we'll come and go through the spells now. So Wizard Up on the Hill is attempting a Fiery Blast with 3 dice onto the Knight's Panther. Needing an 8 to cast. That is a 12. Oh god, you have so many spells. Well, I'll let that one go through. So you get 2d6, strength 4. Oh god, 11. All right, so that's 11 wounding on 3s. Go for it. A few ones. Okay, that many saves to make. What's that? 7. 2 up saves. Not a 1.
1.
Yeah, so 2 up save. I meant not a 1, as in no ones, so none died.
I'm going to do Firewall on the dogs.
Okay, so 5 plus to cast. How many dice are you going to use?
2.
Go for it. 9. Ooh. I'm going to use 4 dice to stop that one. Yep. Because I don't want my dogs to be dead this early. What's next?
The Exalted.
Yep.
He's going to do 3 dice blue fire on the
White Wolves.
White Wolves.
Yep, go on then. He gets it.
11. One dice to stop that.
Yeah, I've not got the dice to stop it. So it's 2d6. So you get 8 hits, and then it's 1d6 plus 1 strength. So 1 dice, 1, so strength 2. So yeah, 8 strength 2, so 8 wounding on 5. Oh, that's quite a few. 4?
4, yeah.
Alright, and I got 3 up saves. 1 does die. So he's incinerated with a blue fire. But that is not enough to do any scary things to me. How many dice you got left? 4?
Yeah. Gonna do the Banner of Wrath on the
Panthers or the dogs?
Panthers, yeah.
Okay, I will use my last dice to stop that one. I think it's bound 4. So no, it goes through. D6. 2. Strength 4, so 3s. And 2 up saves. Well, 1 dice. Chipping me away. That does take a rank off, unfortunately, with that unit. And then you've got just red fire left on him, because Burning Head's not going to be in range of anything. So it's 30-inch range, so you can go for those guys, them, or them. It's random strength. Okay, on these, yep, so 3 dice. That's enough, because there's a 5 up. I can't stop it, don't have any dice left. So D6 for how many hits? 3, and what strength?
Is that D6?
Yeah, D6. Ooh, strength 5. 3, strength 5, so 2s.
3.
And that's -2 to my save. So they are I think 5 ups now. No, that's 3 dead. Ooh. And that will be enough for a panicking on that unit now. No, not on the guys behind it. I'll do that now because you've got no more spells. They're good. Not bad. That was a lot better than the first turn. You chipped me down a bit. That's the problem with Tzeentch magic. It's not overly strong, but you've got loads of it. So it does just get through bit by bit. And now onto the Hell Cannon. Right, the Hell Cannon. Anthony's guessed 30 this time onto my General's unit. And that will place it smack bang on the head of the horse of the Priest of Ulrich. So roll your scatter and your artillery dice over here. Oh dear. So it's hit bang on. So it's there. So it's essentially you'll get a partial, 2 partials, sorry, 3 partials, 1, 2, 3 partials, and then it's under on the priest. I will do a lookout, sir, for the priest. I don't think so. There's a secondary effect with the Hell Cannon where 5 inches blast is a panic check for everything under it. In this case, though, that's only going to be 2 inches back, so it's not going to be enough to hit those guys. So let's just do it on this unit here. Yeah, I'm going to do lookout, sir. So on a 2 up, it doesn't hit the priest. So he's good. And then roll your 3 partials, so 3 4 ups. So 1 fails. So 2 hits, but then you got the 3rd hit for the guarantee. So you got 3 hits effectively. And it's strength 10. So 2s. And I won't be getting to save against that. So that is... Oh, that's the champ dead as well. That unit.
Or 2 characters and a banner. Or 2 scary now, aren't they?
Yeah, that unit's in trouble. I need to keep the banner as well because that's what got me immune to fear and everything. So, yeah, that was nasty. And then they're good. So they stick around, but that was quite brutal. And that has lessened my chances of a runaway charge down on my second turn that I was hoping for. Cool. All right, on to my turn 2. Okay, nice and exciting turn 2 for the Army of Middenheim. I've got a few charges off. So starting on this side, the Knights Panther were in the flank, so they've gone in against the Chosen Knights, and the Grandmaster's unit, as depleted as it is, has joined the fray. And then over here, the other White Wolves have gone smack bang into the Marauders. And then my other moves, I've moved them even closer to the Hell Cannon to try and tempt him forward for some juicy archers instead of melting my poor knights. These ones have moved back a bit because that chariot will still mow through them. Being stubborn doesn't really help against impact hits, unfortunately. The archers here have moved out of the woods to get a better bead on the Warriors of Chaos. And the hunting dogs are doing what they do best, and they are hunting down a disgusting mutated sorcerer and looking to eat him next turn. So that's all my moves. And now for my prayers. This guy here is going to try and do what's called Winter's Chill. So then you'll be -1 to hit me in the next round of combat. So it's power level 3. Stopped. And then I will do the same with him, and he'll use his last Fang. So that's irresistible. So you are at -2. And then over here, I will do what's it called? Destruction. So every model with in base contact with the priest, so that'll be 3 of your guys, will take a strength 4 hit. And that stopped, so it doesn't go off. And I'll come back after the combats to see how they've gone. Right, this combat's not really gone to plan, despite getting a flank charge in. So far, my knights between the 2 units and the priest, because of the ward saves that the Tzeentch have got, I've only had 1 kill. I think otherwise I'd have had 3. And now it comes down to a challenge between the Exalted Champion of Tzeentch and my Grandmaster, who has accepted. So he charged. So he's got 4 attacks, and he's weapon skill 7 because he's got the Heart of Middenheim, but Anthony is 7 anyway, so I'm hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Winning on 2s because I have a great weapon. 2 wounds. 4 up save. Fail 1, and you got a 5 up. Oh, no, you fail it. So he does take a wound, and then you've got 4 attacks back. Oh, no, actually, before I do that, my horse. Nope. You got 4 attacks back.
It's for the dead guy.
Hitting on 4s, so 3 hits, and wounding on 2s. Oh, that's 3 wounds. Right, so that's 3 6-up armor saves. Oh, no. And because of the Heart of Middenheim, he has got a 5-up ward as well.
No.
Oh, so he takes a wound. That's all right. I'll put a blue.
No,
Right. I'll come back when we've tallied it up. That might not have gone so well for me. Oh, it ended up being a mixed bag in the end. So these guys bounced off of the Marauders. Unfortunately, they only did 2 kills. And they lost a guy in return. So they've run away. They only lost by 1 as well, but they rolled high on the leadership, but the Marauders didn't catch them. Over here, I did just about win the combat thanks to the flank charge and outnumbering, so 1 by 2. But they ran a mighty 15, and both my units pursued 12. So they are hot on their heels and in the middle of Anthony's lines now, but not the decisive victory I was hoping for. I wanted to kill them and overrun into the chariot and the Marauders, which would have been a nice. I could have rolled up the whole line. But But yeah, it's on to turn 3 for Chaos, and it is all to play for. Chaos movement turn 3. Right, there were a few charges. So the Hell Cannon rampaged after my archers, who fled and managed to roll high enough to escape. These Marauders charged into the Wolfkin. I kind of had to take this. I didn't want to, but if I didn't, even a failed charge would have taken them into the White Wolves and caused them to flee. So I'd rather try and rally them. Just hope these guys can hold up for a turn. And then over here, the Chaos Knights rallied, and now my Knights look like they're in trouble. So that it's gone from what seemed like an overwhelming charge in my favour to everything's gone a bit wrong. Over here, the Sorcerer hopped out of my arc and out of my archer's sight. And I also remember I forgot to actually shoot these last time. I moved them so I could shoot, and then I completely forgot to do it. But never mind, that's my fault. But yeah, that's all. And now we're on to another horrendous magic phase. I will come back and update you how that goes at the end of it, because there's so many to roll. That magic phase was actually pretty brutal. So I was laughing at first because the Exalted Sorcerer is useless. He did a Fireball, Fiery Blast, and a Burning Head on this unit. And none of them got through. The first one I scrolled, the second one I dispelled, and then the last one Anthony failed to cast. And then it all went pitong with a red fire transformation from this dude here, because he burned my Grandmaster to death. He did 3 wound swim. I saved 2 of them, but he was already down to his last wound, so he's dead. And the last White Wolf is also dead. The priest survived, but he's fled in terror, not in actual terror, in panic. And that's all of that. And now the Hell Cannon is going to spew some fiery ichor onto the archers. We did measure it before it went all wonky, but he's got 3 dead under and 4 partials, so 4 4-ups. 2 more, so you've got 2 dead under already, so you've got 4, which will die on 2s. I think it's quite strong. I think it's strength 6. I can't bother to look. You had 4. You can roll 2. That's 3 dead, and I think it automatically causes panic, but it doesn't matter because they're running anyway. So yeah, it's just 3 archers dead. And that is the shooting phase. So a little bit of combat now. The Marauders are the only ones that got in this turn. So they've got 6 attacks against the Warriors of Auric. Hitting on 4s. So I am also weapon skill 4. And then wounding me on 4s. 2. 4-up saves. 1 dead. 6 attacks back, hitting on 4s. Not a great start. Wounding on 4s. 1. You've got a 5-up save. He makes it. Because I'm strength 4, sorry, I should have said. You've won by loads, but it doesn't matter because I'm stubborn, so I'll just test on my base leadership. Double 1s it. They're good, so they hold up for the turn. But yeah, you have beaten me. And then that's it. That is it. The early successes for the Empire are probably turning against me now. I need to get some objectives. It's all going a bit wrong. We need to rally as well. I'll come back with my turn 3. All right, it's a bit chaotic. No pun intended. Right, everything that could rally did rally. So that priest has rallied. They've rallied. Archers have rallied, and charges. So the priest has gone for the supplies, and his unit has gone for the chosen because they have to charge something or they're going to die anyway. They've come up around there. Everything else has come up here. And then I couldn't charge anything here. I've done given them the slip here with my sneaky fast cav move. I just whooped behind the Marauders. And now I'm going for that other objective. I'm glad that these rallied, but I'm also sad because there's a very upsetting hell cannon there. Sorry, they should be like that. Hell cannon that might charge into the next turn, unless he wants to keep charging the archers, which he's more than capable of doing if he likes. But we'll do this combat. Sorry, prayers this turn. Oh, also before I finish my magic phase, my 2 power dice, I'm going to try and dispel your spell to get rid of your ward save, which I do because that's been a pain in the ass, and I should have done that ages ago, but I kept forgetting. The only one I got off was this one, and his unit's immune to fear, terror, and panic. I tried it with the other 2 priests, but honestly stopped both of those. So we're into the Knights Panther charge. They've got 6 because there's a champ still, and they're just going on. I'm going to put the banner and musician are going to be the blue, and they're going for the exalted. I'm going to try and kill him. The rest are going on the unit. That's 3 hits. One of them is on the exalted and wounding on 2s. Strength 6 on the charge. Oh, you useless knights! Just 1 damage to the chosen and 4 up savior. And he dead, and they don't get the ward save, luckily. So that's 1 down. Striking back, though, so you've got 6.
7.
Because you have the champ, so you've got 7 attacks from the. Oh, sorry, before you do that, my horses, always forget. 2. Nope.
My 7.
So you're 3s. So you got 3 hits and winning on 2s. And I'm -2, so I'm on 3 up. 1 dead. And now you've got 4 attacks from your champ. It's not a challenge to do the horse at the end. So 4 attacks from the 4. You got 1 more. That's 3 because he's weapon skill 7. 2s. It's 3 more. He's strength 7, so I will be 5 ups. Look at that. Oh dear. Right, 4 horses. Do your 4 horses. 2 hits and 3s. 1 wound. 2 up. Oh, the horse kicked me to death. That might have made a difference. So I did 1 wound. You did 2 wounds. I do outnumber you. Sorry. I outnumber. Both have a banner. That's it.
Then I did. Wait, what?
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Yeah. Sorry. You did 2 wounds. You did 2 wounds, and you have a banner. No, that was it. Sorry. I've got all confused now. Start again. You've got a banner, and then you've got 2 wounds. Yeah, that's yours.
Wait, what? Why didn't you roll 3?
So yeah, you did 2 wounds and a banner, right? That's all you get. And I've got outnumber, 1 wound, a banner. That's it, isn't it?
Outnumber.
Yeah, outnumber, banner, wound.
Oh.
I don't know what I was counting the first time around. I didn't do anything else, is it? So just tie combat. Both have musicians. That's it. That's not good for me because there's a lot of things in my flank, rear, and all the other gubbins. But yep, cool. That's a tie combat. And the Wolfkin actually have gone ballistic because they took no damage from the Marauders who struck first, and then they killed 5, winning the combat. But Anthony, he rolled a lovely 3 to hold, so the Marauders are sticking around. But the Wolfkin are showing their value, which is nice. And we're on to turn 4 for Chaos. And I've just taken an objective, is what I should say, because nobody stopped me. So he's smashed that one to bits. And I've got 1,000 points in the bag, and now I just need to get the other one to try and take the win because Anthony has killed quite a bit of my army. So I think at the moment we're probably about equal. Chaos moves. The Hell Cannon lobbed itself forward at the White Wolves, who chose to flee and got miles away. And then over here, the Marauders charged the Panthers, who panicked and fled, which is actually preferable for me because now they're not going to get murdered. And then over here, the Chaos Warriors facing the Archers, the Chariots facing the Wolfkin, and that's about it. Did you want to move Marauders over there, or are you happy with them where they are?
The Marauders are going to do a 180.
Just turn around.
Turn around and then move.
Okay, go on then.
Actually,
all right, now.
Can they do your little trick?
Yeah. Cool. Now magic phase. So I should just say they were march blocked, so they couldn't do what we wanted to do. So they're just ending up there because you don't have enough move to get past me fully. Over here, though, magic. What are you going to do with your horrendous magic?
How do you ask?
I think you're due a miscast. Go on then. Go on then. What are you going to do? Yep.
Burning head.
Okay. Put on them. Sure. 9. Is it 8?
9.
Okay. Roll it.
11.
I'm going to. Oh, I think strength 4. Yeah, go on, have it. So that's 4. 4 strength 4s. So sorry, 5 strength 4s. So 3s. 2 wound. 4 wound. 1 dead. Take the one closest to the board edge. Leave it. All right, I'll take it off in a second. Okay, rest of your spells.
Now I shall do Fireball.
Same unit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep. 5s to cast. So what have you used? 3 so far.
2.
No, not enough. I think you did that last time as well. So you got Fiery Blast or Flaming Sword left with him, and then you've got.
Yeah, I'll do Fiery Blast.
Yep.
On him.
Don't think you can see him because the knights are blocking them.
Yeah, I'll do it on them then.
Okie doke. Just bear in mind. All right.
Just a
9. Yeah, I was going to say you might want to roll more dice because he's not going to be able to do much else. But I'm gonna roll 3 dice, and I'm going to use one of my shards. Shards of Skull, which means every one of my dice is +1. So that's a 2. That's a 4. And that would be a 6. So that's enough to stop it. You rolled a 9. 2 left. Anything else?
I'm going to do Red Fire.
On to who? You can't, because you can't see me. Because I'm behind you.
I'll do their banner then.
Okay, that's a bound 4. No, actually, no. Have that one. Anything else?
Their banner.
Yeah, that's what will stop it. Yeah. Stopped it. Cool.
Yeah.
That's it. And then Hell Cannon can only spew. I don't think you can actually. I think you can just get partials now because you sideways onto them, so you can get 3 partials, 4 ups. Nope, none of them. That's it. End of Chaos turn 4, and the Marauders finally won a combat. They still lost. They got chipped away 2 more. Didn't kill any more in return, but I rolled a double 6, and my Wolfkin decided they've had enough, and they've run away. But I rolled a mighty 11 to flee, so they are now out of danger for now. Might rally next turn. Right, Empire, turn 4. For just for the lulz, the dogs have charged into the back of the knight. It's probably unlikely that they're going to win, but just on the off chance I do, it'd be hilariously funny to run down a full block of Chaos Warriors with a bunch of just normal Labradors. Over here, the Wolfkin charged the chariot and it fled. But the priest didn't charge. He's just moved up behind. Over here, both of these 2 units rallied. They passed their terror, and they had free sight on the objectives. So they've charged it, so I am going to score that one this turn for the 2,000 points. So this might be game over this turn. I mean, you've got a couple more turns to play for, so we'll see how your next turn goes. But let's see. Really, Magic now. What have I got? I'll do my no fear, terror, panic on him with his blessing. You stop it, and I'm going to do 2 power dice against your yellow fire, which I don't stop because it's a bound 4. He'll do the no fear, terror thing, prayer. You stop that one as well, and he'll do the same. Oh, that wasn't very friendly. Cool. No prayers have gone through this turn. So shooting, I'm going to do. They're going to shoot the Marauders because I think that's the only thing they can really. Oh no, they're not. They're going to shoot at the sorcerer on the hill. That was my plan all along, and now I've forgotten it within 5 seconds of starting the video. So they got 10 shots. Wait, remember he's got 1 wound. Right. Hitting on 6s because he's far away and he's a single target. Just 1 and does nothing. So you panic for nothing. I was being silly when I was acting like that was going to do anything. And over here, the 4, 5, 6 are going to shoot out the hell cannon. Just because nothing else to do. So they're hitting on 3s and they still manage to miss most of their shots. On a 5 or 6, they hit a dwarf. Nope, they're all on the cannon, so they're going to do nothing. I think that needs to be a 6 and a 6 or something to do a wound. So nothing, and you've got ward saves and all the other stuff. So I'm not going to bother looking it up because I think that's a lost cause. So let's just do the very silly combat over here. Right, so I got 5 dogs and a Huntmaster. The Huntmaster has a spear. So he's going to be the blue dice. They're all hitting on 4s. And I can do that again, it'd be nice. Huntmaster is wounding on 4s, the rest are wounding on 5s. Oh, so you have 3. Hang on. Normally, you've got chaos. No, you haven't got chaos armor because you're not chosen. So you've got 5 up, 4 up, 3 up. So you've got 1 4 up save and 3 3 up saves. 1 dies. Oh, 3 guys back.
How many attacks do they have?
1. Told you they're not chosen. Oh no, and they've whiffed it. 1 hits. Strength 4. Yeah, you do a wound to a dog.
Kill the dog.
So it's a tie combat because I had 2 for the rear. Yeah, I have 2 for the rear. You outnumber and banner. And then we each did a kill. I needed 2 kills to win that one.
I have musician.
Ah, you do. I'm going. Oh no. Are you pursuing?
Yes.
Oh no, that's not very far, guys. Ah, 8. Hang on, right. So they won't overrun into anything. Hang on a second, because the priest will panic. Ah, he's good, and that's it. No, the combat's way over here, and we're too far away. No, it was just a priest. All right, it was a funny charge, if nothing else. Some desperation from Chaos now that they've lost all of their supplies, so they just need to angrily try and kill as much as they can. So their turn 5, the hell kind of rampaged into the wood and ate all of the archers who tried to run away from it. And over here, the sorcerer was blocking a charge, so he's had to move out the way. Over here, the knights were a bit buffed up when the chariot, probably to your detriment, actually, it rallied, but is blocked everything else. So your marauder spun around, and then the exalted has decided to come out and add his magic to try and blow some things away over here. The marauders over here have charged, and that's it. We're going to do some magic, and I'll come back after that's done. Well, I will do a full turn summary. I think it'll be a quick turn. Okay, first spell attempt, miscast. That miscast that I wanted last turn. What's it going to be? 2 dice. 9. I think that's end of the magic phase. Yeah, magic is all gone. Sorry, all your power dice have been sucked into the vortex. So the terrible magic phase was made up for a little bit by the marauders slaughtered the dogs. These marauders did win despite not killing anything and broke my wolfkin. However, it's put them in a bit of a bad position because they didn't catch me. Because you rolled a 4 for pursuit, which was poor. Anything average, they would have. They'd be home free now, but unfortunately, you might have to face my wrath for one more turn. However, I was pointing out there's nothing to despair about because most of my army is over there, other than this unit. And then so I mean, it's potentially you could still kill a lot of stuff over here. I'm gonna have to either charge or eat a charge there, which is not great for me. So I'll come back once I've done my turn 5. My turn. The White Wolves charged the Marauders, and as you can see, they've wiped them out. The Panthers charged the Chaos Warriors up there, but they were very angry and murdered all of the Panthers. Well, actually, they didn't kill anything, but they just scared them with their overwhelming numerical superiority and ran them off the table. And now it's the last turn for Chaos, and it's pretty much probably going to come down to what you can do in the magic phase, or if that Hellcan Beastie can roll high enough to rampage in and destroy the White Wolf. So roll that one now, just because it'd be funny. No, it's not enough. You might be able to burn some in your shooting phase, but it would have been nicer if you could have munched me. But we'll come back once we've done the magical stuff and see if Chaos are in a position to scrape a draw. And that's the end of the Chaos turn. So what happened? The magic, unfortunately, just not enough spells got through. Did 3 wounds to them, but they didn't panic with a fiery blast. He tanked a wound from the Banner of Wrath. And then this guy, you failed to do blue fire, and then red fire didn't kill him. So yeah, unfortunately, the Chaos just haven't done enough. The Hell Cannon spewed all over these guys and killed another 3, but they passed their panic check. So I do have a turn left, but as I've already achieved all of my objectives and I don't get any points for killing anything, we're going to wrap it up here. And I think it's a win for the Middenheimers, but I will tally up because it was close, because Anthony did get quite a few banners and he got my general. So although I do have a decent amount of points left on the table, it's not a massive win. So I'll come back and just exposit that in a moment. So just bear with me. Right, despite losing my general very early on, it is a victory for the White Wolves. The Chaos Camp has been completely shattered, and I have now retreated off into the woods, with leaving behind an angry Zentian Lord who's got to go back to Archaon and explain his why all the food for his army is not going to be there when he gets to camp. So yeah, tough one for Anthony. Literally came down to the fact that a bit of impatience pulling those marauders forward when they were doing their job guarding. I think it seemed like it was going so well on this flank that they came out, which cost them the supplies. We've totaled it up, and Anthony did about 1,100 points of damage plus 300 points for bonuses. Obviously, I got the 2k, so it's a nice win in the bag for the Middenheimers. But it was, I mean, if you actually look at the battlefield, had it not been for the scenario, I was a bit pressed against it. The Hell Cannon didn't do a massive amount, but just the amount of fear that it brought to me and for my play style, forcing me to, rather than lining up charges that would have been more favourable, I felt like I had to get in and just go straight up the flank there, which didn't work so well. Chaos are quite a tough matchup, I think, for this army, because it's an elite army that needs to just run in and smash things, but Chaos are quite good at tanking those hits. I think, again, though, had I not had the guarantee of the win by knowing I had the objective over there, my dogs charge over here, which cost me not just the dogs but the Knight's Panther as well, was a silly move, but I couldn't resist a funny charge with some Wolfie Hounds. But I quite enjoyed that army. What do you think of him?
Yes, very fun army. Yeah.
Yeah, the prayers are a bit gimmicky, a little bit. They didn't make a massive difference, to be honest, I don't think. And to be honest, the one that would have, which was to make my challenge where you'd be -1 to hit me, I forgot that I'd cast it 5 seconds after I cast it, as usual. That's the problem. I find all of these niche armies that rely on you to have 7 or 8 special rules to make up for the fact that they're otherwise quite basic, do actually require you to use your thinking brain. So yeah, if I'm going to be tournamenting with this army, I might have to try and keep reminders in my head not to just throw away advantages that they get, because otherwise they're just a empire without any big guns, really. But I love a cavalry charge, so fun game. Thanks for the game, Anthony, and I'm sure you will get your revenge next time. So thanks everyone for watching, and we will be back with something else next time. Look forward to seeing you there.